Hi everyone. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. I kind of totally forgot about it. I got sidetracked. I've been busy, and a lot has changed in my life since I moved to the apartment. I met a guy, boyfriend. We live together now. He lives here with me, and it's been kind of crazy. There's been a lot going on with that, and so I decided I wanted to share a story with you guys that I thought would be comical. So everybody knows I have a partial denture, and I made a bunch of videos about it before, and you know what to expect and how it works and all that stuff, and so I thought I would share this really funny story with you, which I can laugh at now. So about 2 months ago, I started dating my boyfriend a couple months ago. And everybody knows I have 2 dogs. I have 2 chihuahuas. One is a little bit bigger. I don't think she's a purebred, but she's about 10 pounds and she's 8 months old. So, she likes to chew things up. Anything she can get in her mouth. My credit card, the Christmas lights that are around the ceiling, if they're too close to the floor, cords. She will chew up anything. She's like in her terrible twos or something. So, I made the mistake. So normally, before I go to bed, I'll take my partial out and, I'll wash it and I'll scrub it or whatever. And I'll put it like on the nightstand next to me or something like that. But when I come in the room, I have a little table right by the door where I put like my toothbrush and stuff and whatever. When I come out of the bathroom, I just put stuff there. So, my dog Raina is a little bit bigger so she can get up to places. I kept having this weird feeling like I would catch her sometimes, like trying to sniff my partial, or like she would smell it somewhere or something like that. And no, it doesn't stink or anything. I keep it clean all the time, but I think there's something about like my scent that she could smell. So I caught her a bunch of times, sniffing at it. And I was like, no, trying to tell her not to. So I had a weird feeling something bad was gonna happen. So I wasn't really thinking, and I have this gate around my bed. I have the gate around the bed because the girls like to come jump on the bed. So we kind of gate it off so in the morning I can let them out. They can run around and play. But they have access to that table. So I woke up, I think it was sometime in November, the end of November, I guess. I woke up one morning and I guess I had left my partial on the little table by the door. So when I woke up and I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, and then I looked on the floor and she had chewed it to absolute pieces. It was literally in pieces. She had probably eaten half of it. I mean, it was all acrylic, so it's like she just crunched it up. Needless to say, I kind of freaked out a little bit without freaking out, which is weird. I remember, like, my initial reaction was like, oh my god, no. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad. But for some reason, I wasn't really as mad as I thought I would be. Considering right now we all have to wear a mask anyway, I mean, it was kind of okay. Because I don't really leave the house unless I go to work, and when I go to work, I have to wear a mask, so no big deal, right? But I had only been dating my boyfriend for a couple weeks at this point, or maybe a month. He didn't even know yet that I wore a partial. I think I had mentioned it like once or twice, but we didn't really talk about it. So I immediately called the dentist and tried to make an appointment to get impressions done, thinking, it would only take a couple days, maybe, because the first partial I had, I broke a couple times on accident, and I could bring it to get repaired and they'd do it that day, or, they were able to, like, add a tooth that day. So I'm like, okay, they can probably just pour some acrylic and get a new one made. But then I had to tell my boyfriend what happened, and that was kind of weird, so I had to send him pictures of, my teeth were, like, completely chewed. So he's like, don't worry about it, it's not a big deal, I don't care. Which was great, he was very supportive of it. But I had never even, like, slept next to him without them out. Like, I would put them in before he'd wake up so he wouldn't have to see me like that. So I go to the dentist a couple days later. I do my impressions. And they're asking me, do you want to do the acrylic like you had, or do you want to do a permanent one, which is metal? It's really sturdy. It's a lot more comfortable. Weighing up my options here. So unfortunately, I ended up paying $1,900 for my permanent partial, which is a metal. And then she tells me, they normally take 6 weeks to make. And this was right before Christmas, so she was like, I will try to get it to you before Christmas. I'll put a rush on it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be without my teeth for like 3 to 4 weeks. I don't, I was stressed out, So, Christmas comes. My boyfriend wants me to meet his family, his daughter. At that time, we were going through a lot of stuff during Thanksgiving. Because I lost my teeth before Thanksgiving. So I didn't want to meet his family when they came down because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to wear a mask the whole time. So I'm like, well, I'll have them before Christmas. I'll meet them when they come for Christmas. Christmas came and I didn't get a call. I didn't get my teeth back. So anywhere I went or any time I would talk to anybody, they would ask me why I was wearing a mask. So I'd have to explain to them, like, I'm missing my teeth and my dog chewed my teeth up and this is what happened. So, Christmas came and gone. 3 more weeks went by. At this point, it was 6 weeks. And I was just getting depressed. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go anywhere. My boyfriend had really gotten used to me without them in. But it was uncomfortable because I never wanted to smile or talk. If I would talk to him, I would, like, turn my head away. So I really tried to keep my mouth shut or be quiet as much as possible. And that's really hard for me because I'm a yapper, okay? Especially when I'm, like, happy. I smile a lot, So I try to keep my mouth shut. I don't want to scare my new boyfriend away, So I finally get a call. Your partial's ready. Yay! That's amazing. Great. So I go in the next morning at 8 o'clock. And I go in, and they're like, oh, well, your partial's not done. This is just the metal frame, and we have your teeth in this wax thing, so we just want to put it in and see if it fits. It's comfortable. But it'll take 2 more weeks to get it done. I just started crying. That was rough. I busted out crying. And she's like, the dentist kept forgetting that I didn't have my temporary partial because she was like, oh, you can just wear your other one until we get your permanents in. I'm like, what other one? It's gone. It's in a bag, it's chewed up. So thankfully, the guy that makes the teeth at the dentist was there and, like, didn't have anything to do that day, so he actually got them done for me that day, which was a huge relief. So I've had them back for a while now, and I'm definitely getting used to them because I don't want to say they're a lot different. There's a little bit different about my denture now. you know, they're all metal except for the teeth are acrylic. I'm allowed to eat with this one in, where before my like full acrylic, like the temporary, you're not supposed to eat with it in. You can't bite with it. It was very bulky, like it went all the way to the back of my mouth. Where this one is literally just the front piece, and it's metal, and I have a little clasp right there, which kind of hooks to, yeah, it hooks to my tooth because this one is fake, and then these four are fake. So, they had to. I think it's kind of cool. I call it my gangster clasp, but when I smile, it's like you can see it. So my teeth are a little bit different. They're a little bit bigger, so I've had to get used to them, but I do like them. So long story short, my dog chewed up my teeth, and I went 6 weeks without any teeth, and life has been rough. But that was a very expensive replacement, considering that's all I had to my name at the time. But things happen, and I wasn't really mad about it, and I stayed patient, and now I know better, and I will never put my teeth anywhere in reaching of the puppies again. But aside of that, everything's been, you know, rough. You know, roommate problems, my boyfriend lives here, we're working through stuff, but, you know, he's alright. I hope everybody else is doing good. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't really posted much. So, just a friendly reminder, don't leave your denture around your dogs. God, it's funny. It's kind of funny, you know. I was like, it was a rough time. It was a rough like month and a half, but now that I look back at it, even looking back at it before I got it back, I just laughed. I'm like, you know, there's people have used the excuse of my dog chewed up my homework. You know, my dog has chewed up my credit card and my cell phone chargers and all this stuff, but my teeth? Like, who can say that their dog chewed their teeth up? I mean, I'm sure it's happened before, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I literally Chihuahua ruined my life for so. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, guys, and I hope that everybody is doing fantastic during these insane, ridiculous times in our world. Say hi. Be stranger. Peace, guys.